It is 7:45, folks. Late night here in South Forsyth High School here in Cumming, Georgia. All right, meanwhile, Piper giving high fives to the group. All right, your starting lineup. Up front, you have number 20, Haley. Number 4, Cam. Number 29, Kiki. In your back row on the left, you have Maddie, number 1, Leah, number 3, and Sahiti, number 11, will be serving it up to get us started. As soon as the ref says we're clear, we'll be underway. Cleared to go. South versus North. North versus South. Sahiti starts. Sahiti gets an ace to open up the game. ACE ace. There we go again. Oh, unfortunately, she catches the top of the net, and that ties it up at 1-all. All right. Raiders cleared to serve, 1-all. There's your serve. It's going to go way long, though, and that gives the War Eagles a point and brings Kiki up to serve. There goes Kiki. Kiki gets herself an ace. ACE ace. Kiki smiling right there on that one. There's your serve. Oh, it goes wide. And that gives it back to the Raiders for their chance. This will have Kiki and Bryn serving. So Bryn, normally number 17, wearing number 3 today. Leah, normally number 3, wearing 17. All right, number 1 for the North Forsyth Raiders. There's your serve. Oh, right into the net, though. Good for us. That's a 4th point. Cam and Piper substituting. Leah moving in the serve. Ref checking something. All right, cleared the serve. Maddie, Piper, Haley up front. Sahiti, Bryn there in the back. There's the serve. Hop straight up. Good run over by 15. That sends it over right to Maddie. Maddie to Sahiti. Sahiti sends it up to Maddie. Maddie with a spike. Hits it straight at 15. That is sent over. Bryn with a good move gets there. That's Sahiti. Sahiti to Haley. Haley, unfortunately, the top of the net. 4-3. Point for point. Back and forth. Raiders with a substitution. There's your serve. Maddie not quite able to handle it. That's 4-all. All right, 4-all. There's your serve. Bryn gets there. Leah moves it forward. Haley calls for it, but Sahiti takes it. 3 hits and over. Maddie hustles and gets over there. Sahiti behind her to Piper. Piper tries to time it. Not able to. 5th point for the Raiders. There's your serve. Bryn down to a knee, gets there. Leah moves it forward. That's to Piper. Piper gets a kill! As she sends it right where there's nobody on the Raiders. That's going to have Haley serving for us. There's the serve from Haley deep in the court. That's going to be handled. No, maybe not. Not able to get it over the net. That's a 6-point for the War Eagles as Haley gets her point. Your front row, Sahiti, Piper, Maddie, Leah, and Bryn there in midcourt. Haley with the serve. Haley, oh, unfortunately it goes wide. And we tie it back up at 6-all. Substitution time. Haley and Sima. Sahiti and Cassidy. Here comes your serve. Oh, right in below the net, not even into the net. The person on the Raiders very shocked by that. All right. Bryn and Kiki substituting as Maddie moves in to serve. There's the serve. Great serve by Maddie. Bailey able to be saved. They do get over the net. Maddie dives, tries to get there. Not quite able to, but a valiant effort. That'll have Maddie and Kylie swapping as the point-for-point fight continues at 7-all. There's the serve. Kiki. I'm going to say, wasn't quite cleared to serve. Waiting for the substitution. Just very excited over there. Number 6 was ready to go. She's excited. There's our serve. Kiki. Kiki pops it to Sima. Sima moves it to Piper. Piper sends it over. And they're not able to handle that. That's going to be an 8th point for the War Eagles. Coach of North Forsyth giving some coaching. Piper now serving. Leah and Cam have swapped. Piper's serve not there as that goes barely into the net. And now Leah back onto the court. Piper herself shocked at that one. Double substitution time on the part of North Forsyth. There's your serve. Leah handles that. She moves it over to Sima, who gives it to Cassidy. Cassidy tries to send it, not quite able to. And for the first time, the Raiders take the lead. North Forsyth to serve, 8-9. Nice flat serve. Leah tries to get there, not quite able to handle it. Both Kylie and Cassidy go running. Neither gets there in time. 8-10. There's your serve. This time to Kiki. Kiki to Sima. Sima to Cassidy. Cassidy spikes it. Cassidy gets herself a kill. Over the dancing, flying, running Raiders over there. None of them able to get there in time. That makes it substitution time. We're going to have Sima for Haley. And we're going to have Cassidy for Sahiti as Sahiti moves in to serve, down by 1. 10-9. There's your serve right down the line. Not handled. That's an ace. Not a traditional ace, but that ball went up and just kind of floated towards the net, and no one was there for it. 10-10. There's your next serve. Good spin on that one. Handled. That's going to go to their outside hitter. Outside hitter goes up for the spike. Down to a knee is Sahiti. Leah calls it. She gets there in time. Cam sends it over. Here comes the return from the inside hitter. Haley hustles, gets there. Cam, then Sahiti, who sends it over the net. Earning the point. Well played. That was a hard-fought point. Great save at the net. And the gentlemen in the crowds go wild. Here we go again. Third to serve. 11-10. Sahiti again. Nice spin on that one. They do get down for a dig. Immediately right there is Kiki. But we have a net call as NFHS hits the top of the, or bottom of the net while moving for the ball. 12-10. All right, there goes the service again from Sahiti. Outside hitter's going to take this one on the return. Good spike, but it goes way wide. As the girls say, there's no court there. 13-10. Sahiti again. Good serve. Back to court. 15 handles it. Quick sent over by number 17, trying to change up things. Kiki and Cam nearly hit each other, but Kiki gets it over the net. Leah almost got there. Cam lost a shoe, which caused everybody to smile and laugh. So she'll have a chance to tie that, I think. Nope, she's going right back into it. Who needs a tied shoe? There's your serve. Kiki tries to handle it. It goes through her hands. 13-12. War Eagles ahead, still by 1. Both teams having fun right now. There's your serve from 15. Leah's right there. That's to Sahiti. Sahiti behind her to Kiki. Kiki with a good hit. Handled. That one's going to be on their side of the net. War Eagles get the point. We'll have Kylie and Maddie swapping out there. Number 1, Maddie in. 20, Haley. 4, Cam up front. 11, Sahiti. 3, 17 today. Leah. Oh, my goodness. Good saves all the way around. That rolled over the net. Haley and Sahiti getting there. Leah to Sahiti. Sahiti to Maddie. Maddie with a good spike. Not handled. 15 points. South goes up by 3. Coach Rachel giving some directions on where to put the ball next time. 15-12. Here we go. Sahiti, another good serve. That one's going to be a problem for him. They get there, though, and they do get it over the net. Leo sitting there waiting for it. Sahiti sets it over to Maddie. Maddie follows those directions. Goes wide. Although I got to say, the coach kicking it before it hits the ground feels like you should get the point. Ashley in for Kiki. 15-13. Still a very close game. There's your serve. Leah handles that. Pops it to Maddie, who moves it forward. That's to Haley, who sends it over. Outside hitter. Haley tries to get up and get the block, but it was really just pushed through her. Hard to handle. 15-14. War Eagles still up by 1. Here we go. There's your serve, right at Bryn. Bryn pops it up to Haley, who calls it. Haley moves it over to Sahiti, who hits it over the net. Here comes the outside hitter for the Raiders. Raiders hit it. Raider hits it very hard. That ball goes flying way outside the court. We will now have Piper in. There's Leah's serve. Leah sends it. 15 gets it. They immediately send it over, but Sahiti's there. Leah pops it up to the outside for Haley. Haley spikes it across the court. Haley gets the kill! 17-14. The War Eagles up by 3. Leah again. Leah serve right down the line. Number 4 handles it. 17 pops it to the inside hitter. Inside hitter spikes it. Haley gets a hand on it. Bryn tried to dive, but the hand from Haley caused it to go a different direction. Bryn not quite able to handle it, coming off that. This makes it 17-15. And will be number 19's turn to serve. The crowd yelling, cheering on South. There's your serve, right at Maddie. Maddie to Piper. Piper pops it back to Maddie. Maddie with a good spike. Maddie with the kill! Maddie gets the kill as North was confused on who was supposed to take that, and therefore no one did. That'll give Haley the chance to serve. While North goes through their substitutions, you got Sahiti, Piper, Maddie up front. Bryn and Lee there in mid-court. And right under the camera, here comes Haley with the serve. Deep in the court. It's going to be hard for them to get over, but they do. Bryn and Haley there. Sahiti comes in at the last minute, gets there. Piper sends it over. Need to have some talking going on. That's going to go way long. There's no court there, folks. It is too long. 19-15. Kiki climbs up on the retracted stadium seating to get the ball. Haley to go again. There's the serve, well placed. Down to Avino, their libero gets there. That's Maddie. Sahiti sets it to Piper. Piper sends it over. Piper gets herself a kill as she pushes it right over the net. 20-15. Piper laughing hysterically as I believe that is Gabe in the stands cheering her on. Number 20, Haley gets it over the net on the serve. And that falls straight in as no one talks on the Raiders side. 21-15. And that, folks, is a timeout for the Raiders. Let's go War Eagles. Absolutely pushing hard on this one. 21-15. War Eagles and Raiders back and forth. Coach Rachel just telling them to keep doing what they're doing. Let's go Eagles. Haley's going to get the serve again as that timeout comes to a conclusion. Raiders ready. War Eagles serving. There's your serve right down the line. 15 pops it. That gets tipped over, but Leah was waiting for it. Sahiti to Piper. Piper tips it over. They're not able to handle it. That's 22. As that net was too high. We really need whistles that make different sounds. I think events like this would be a lot easier if that was a true thing. Haley again, another good serve, handled by the libero. They're going to go to their inside hitter who pushes it over, right back at Haley. Haley to Sahiti, Sahiti to Maddie. Maddie sends it over. Libero, outside hitter this time with a good spike, but Bryn's right there. Haley calls for it and pops it up. Sahiti sends it over. Here comes the outside hitter again. Good hit. Bryn again. Leah moves into position, moves it forward, and Maddie's going to send it over with a hard bump. Maddie gets herself a kill. as that one was too hard for them to handle. Direct line bump on that one. Haley to go again. Haley, another good serve. Libero dives over, gets there. Good push, but Bryn's there to save it. Sahiti moves it over to Maddie. Maddie from her back foot gets the hit over. Middle hitter's going to take this one. Right back at Haley. Haley to Sahiti. Sahiti again to Maddie. Maddie with a little more power behind that one as she was on her front foot. Gets herself another kill. 24-15. This is set point. Set point. Haley serving. Haley with a good serve. Number 15 gets there in time though. Number 3 gives it over to the libero. Leah's there. Leah to Sahiti. Sahiti to Piper. Piper hits it. That's going to be handled as they go to their outside hitter. Outside hitter hits it straight into the net. You can say it with me, folks. That net is too high. War Eagles beat the Raiders here in the first set, 25-15. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with set number 2. All right, we're gonna be going into set 2 here, looking for another win. South checking in with their service animal, Jasper the therapy dog. Jasper helping everybody feel better, bringing them some energy perhaps, bringing them comfort. All right. For this game, we're just going to be looking for consistency. They did a great job with that first one. We will be looking for them to do the same thing one more time. It's really what it comes down to. I'd love if they didn't need to go to 3 sets every time. That would make my life a ton easier, a ton better. Most importantly for me, it would mean I could go get some dinner. It is 8:08 Eastern time. And I know some people like to eat late. I'm not one of them, and so I would much prefer we didn't. But enough about me. Let's talk about volleyball. South! Let's go! Cheer 'em on, folks, wherever you are. War Eagle Nation, cheer 'em on. Alrighty. Your starting lineup for the South Forsyth War Eagles in set 2. Up front, left-hand side, number 4, Cam. Middle, 29, Kiki. Right side, 11, Sahiti. Your back row, number 20, Haley. In the middle, number 1, Maddie. Waving to the camera, that's Maddie. And then currently wearing number 17, Leah. All right. Raiders to serve first. (17) serves. Right at Kiki. Kiki to Sahiti. Sahiti to Kiki. Kiki gets blocked at the net or didn't make it over. Did not make it over is the official call. So it's a 4 hit. 0-1. There we go. Maddie handles that one, sends it all the way back over. Back to Maddie as it comes over again. Sahiti to Cam. Cam punches it over. Here comes the return on the 3rd hit. Maddie again. This time Sahiti moves it forward to Kiki. Kiki, unfortunately, doesn't quite hit it and hits it straight into the net. 0-2 as the War Eagles down to start set number 2. There's your serve. Leah's there this time. That's to Sahiti. Sahiti to Cam. Cam with a good hit. Good save by North. Cam there as it comes back over. Sahiti sends it over. Good volley going. Inside hitter off the edge. Leah moving quick. And then no one talking as that ball falls straight in between everybody. Shout out to Leah. She was moving to where that ball was going almost before it was hit. Maddie to Kiki to Haley to a 4th point for North as North takes an early 0-4 lead. There's your next serve. Kiki tries to handle it, goes wide, 0-5. Meanwhile, you may have heard the stomping going on. That's the game across the way where it's the Raiders versus Longhorns. It was 24-20. It is now 26-24. Leah, great effort moving it forward. Sahiti sends it over. Could this be the momentum change we need? Outside hitter. Hits it long. Oh! Overruled by the ref. I was standing on the line. I agree with the overruling. Here comes Sahiti. There's your serve. That's going to go to their outside hitter who sends it over. Maddie's right there. That's Sahiti again. Sahiti to Cam. Cam sends it over. Cam's liking the punching move right now. Flat-footed, they return it. There's Maddie. Maddie to Sahiti. Sahiti goes outside to Kiki. Kiki goes across. Kiki gets a kill! Kiki gets herself a kill as she went all the way across the court on that one. Sahiti to serve. Good serve. Right back at the libero. That's 2 hits already. They're moving it over. Simple bump, way wide and out. That's a 3rd War Eagle point. Let's go. 3-5. Oh, she was a little off step there. Even when she took her first step, it wasn't quite right. And that caused the ball to go straight into the net. 3-6 right now. There's your serve. Kiki's right there. That's Sahiti to Cam. Cam hits it. Handled by number 17. Kiki goes up for the block. Maddie's there as it gets returned to us. Sahiti over to Haley in the corner. Haley almost dropped it in. That's Kiki. Kiki with a kill! The whistle got almost everybody confused, including me. So Kiki will now get a chance to serve. 4-6. Sahiti, good serve. Or Kiki, good serve. And not handled. Kiki gets the next point. 5-6. A little bit more energy coming back onto the court. That's what we want. That's what we need. Kiki, good serve. Goes down the outside line. Kiki tries to get there. Cam tries to get down to a knee to be able to get there in time. Unfortunately, not able to pull it off. Kiki and Ashley will now swap. Five to 7. There's our serve. That's right at Ashley. Ashley gives it to Sahiti. Sahiti to Haley. Haley sends it over. Haley gets herself a kill as they're not able to handle that. It's not technically a kill, but I like it, so we're calling it one. That'll have Leah serving and Piper coming in for Cam. Good serve from Leah towards the back. Outside hitter's going to take that. Outside hitter sends it. That is in. Caught the very back of the court. Six to 8. We're back to a point-for-point fight. There's your serve. Leah watches it go. Is it in or out? It was called in. Leah had to make the call at the last minute. I couldn't tell from my angle. But I'm pretty sure the line judge wasn't paying attention anyway. That ball goes straight into the net because how high is it, folks? Too high. This will have Haley serving. Ashley and Leah there mid-court. Sahiti, Piper, Maddie up front. Haley right below the camera. Cleared the serve. Good serve. Dug out though. Ashley moves it forward to Leah. Leah pops it to Piper. Piper calls it. Piper sends it over. Here comes the return. Leah and Ashley collide. Sahiti's there though. Piper gets herself a kill. And the crowd literally goes wild. There's a good serve from Haley. Number 6 handles it. They're going to go to their middle hitter. Piper got ready for the block. Piper's now going to send it back over. Following Sahiti's set. Here comes over the back return. Leah's right there. To Sahiti. Sahiti to Maddie this time. Maddie towards the back. They almost collide, but they're going to handle it with the outside hitter. Oh, outside hitter found the hole behind Piper and Sahiti. Raiders take a 2-point lead. And it's time for your doublemint gum double substitution. Sahiti for Ryan. Haley for Sima. All right, 8 to 10. Here we go, folks. Oh, as the girls say, fishy, 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 net, net, net. Fishy, 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 net, net, net. Ashley and Kiki substituting as Maddie moves into the service position. There's our serve. Barely handled, hits the top of the basketball hoop and immediately comes back down. That gives us a 10th point as the War Eagles tie it up. There's Maddie again, right down the line. Libero handles it. This is going to be hard for them. They do get it over, though. Leah calls it early. Sima to Piper. Piper sends it back. Piper, too long? Too long. Raiders get the point on that one. Maddie and Kylie swapping. Raiders now up by 1. Never mind, after that serve, it's tie him up. 11 to 11. Leah and Cam swap as Piper moves in the serve. Here comes Piper's serve. Piper serve well handled. That's an ace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit the floor. Ace, ace, ace. War Eagles up by 1. There's Piper's serve as well. That's popped up high. That's a problem. Not officially, but I'm calling it another one. That's an ace. Here they go again. Piper's serve. Clears the net barely. Rolls over. Ace, ace, ace. Piper gets the next one, 14-11. There's Piper's serve, looks good. Handled by the libero. Going to their outside hitter. Outside hitter finds the hole. I mean, valiant effort by Saima, Kiki, and Ryan on that one. The hole right behind our front line. Piper and Leah swap back out. 14-12. What a fight. Up by 2 now, though. Let's see if we can keep this going. Here comes number 17 on the service. Right at Kiki. Kiki not quite able to handle it. That's an ace. Maddie climbing up the stair, climbing up the folded-in stadium seating to get the ball and get it back on the court. Raiders now within 1. I'd expect that ball to come right back at Kiki again. It does not, though. Ryan tries to handle it, not quite able to. Complete opposite side of the court. We now have a tie game again. There's your serve. Kylie to Leah. Leah and Simon did not talk to each other. And that ball went out of bounds. 14-15. They've got to talk. Somebody's got to call it. Down by 1. Kylie to Leah. Leah to Kiki. Kiki sends it far. 14-16. Timeout. This time, the War Eagles. South a little off pace right now. Going to be looking for South to try to get it back together, get to the talking part, the communicating, the fundamentals of volleyball. All of a sudden, they just stopped doing that, and that's caused a fair number of the problems. Taking each other's ball, not hitting it to the right player, fighting over it. Each of those challenges is what you're seeing in terms of the point change in this game. Now, good news is all of that's easily recoverable from. So as we step back onto the court, you'll be looking for that shift right now, and you already see better communication. The Raiders server hits it, tries to take out Coach Rachel. And that means it's time for our next Doublemint Gum substitution. Sahiti moving into serve now. Up front, Haley, Cam, Kiki, Kylie, Leah there mid-court. Leah doing a little dance. There's your serve from Sahiti. Down to a knee, gets there, tips over. Leah moves it back to the center. That's to Sahiti. Sahiti to Kiki. Kiki down the line. Kiki with a kill! Here we go again. Sahiti to serve. Good serve right down the line. Again, down to the knee of the libero. This time they're going to go to the outside hitter. Outside hitter hits it to Kylie. Kylie to Sahiti to Kiki. Called wide. 17-16. The point-for-point, knockout, drag-out battle continues. War Eagles down by just 1. 15 to serve for the Raiders. North Forsyth serves. Leah handles it. Moves it to Sahiti. Sahiti behind her to Kiki. Kiki tries to drop it below the front line. Couldn't quite get there. It's returned over. Kylie's there. That's to Sahiti. Sahiti to Cam. Cam with a good hit. Saved and returned back over. Kylie's there. Sahiti sets it straight over the net. Outside hitter again, flat-footed. Kylie's there, though. That's going to go to Sahiti. Sahiti behind her to Kiki. Kiki with a good spike. Kiki across, unfortunately, hits their coach. 16-18. War Eagles down by 2. Let's go. Kylie's right there. Sahiti looked like she got stuck or tripped. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe both. She couldn't quite get there. Here we go again. That's going to be way long because there's no court there, folks. That is OUT out. All right, Kiki's ready to serve. There's our serve. Oh, unfortunately, straight into the top of the net. Kiki and Ashley swapping out. War Eagles down by 3. Raiders holding on to a 3-point lead. Kylie and Maddie swapped on the last go-round. There's your serve. That's Ashley. Ashley to Sahiti. Sahiti to Haley. Haley with a good spike towards the back. Handled. Middle hitters, outside hitter went to take that. Outside hitter did not hit it hard enough. And the top of the net returns it back to their side. This is going to give Leah a chance to serve as Piper comes in for Cam. There's Leah's serve. Well placed. Ooh, good dig. Maddie gets there in time. Leah moves it forward back to Maddie. Maddie's going to send it over the net. Outside hitter takes that. Outside hitter. What do? They hit it straight into the net because that net is too high. Leah wearing number 17 today to go again. There's the serve towards the back. Ooh, unfortunately too long. 19-21. Substitution time for North Forsyth. All right, it really comes down to about here. Can we stop him and get the ball straight back? That's what we're going to look for. Here we go. Leah pops it over to Sahiti. To Piper, I mean. Piper sends it over. Piper gets herself an accidental kill as the ball just drops in. Nobody was ready for it. That is fantastic. We'll take that. 20-21. Haley to serve. Haley's serve, well placed. Libero down to a knee, gets it. They're going to go to their inside hitter, who sends it over. Ashley moves it forward to Piper. Piper pops it. Maddie gets there in time. Lucky save. They're there, though. Leah to Sahiti. Sahiti to Piper. Piper with a good hit towards the back. It is going to be returned. Outside hitter takes it. This time it's Haley. Haley to Sahiti. Sahiti goes over to Maddie. Maddie sends it over. It's going to get returned. We have a good fight going on. Piper tips it. Ashley sends it up high. Sahiti gets there. Maddie with a good spike. Handled, though. Maybe going to be hard. Not handled! War Eagles fight back and forth and get that point. Tying the game back up at 21-all. What a fight on that one. Here we go again. 21-all. Haley serving. Good serve. Oh, just a little wide. 22. Here goes your double substitution. Sima for Haley. Sahiti for Ryan. The crowd telling South to lock in. Number 4 for the Raiders to serve. There's your serve. Leah handles it perfectly. Sima sets it to Piper. Piper with a spike. Piper with the kill! Piper gets another kill today, tying the game back up at 22-all. Mad Dog Maddie getting ready to serve. I will tell you, Maddie may have a little trouble concentrating with the crowd going wild. All right, North completes their substitution. Maddie's cleared to serve. Maddie's serve right down the line. handled by the libero. They're going to go to their outside hitter. Outside hitter sends it back to Maddie. Simon moves it over to Piper. Piper gets it. Piper gets the kill! Piper with another kill! Maddie with 2 points to go. Maddie serve well hit. That's an ace! A-C-E, ace! And we have a timeout by the Raiders as they look at today ending for them with just 1 point to go. 24-22. Meanwhile, the crowd, a mixture of super into the game and super not, depending which parent you are. Both teams back out on the court already. Maddie to serve both set and match point. Mad Dog. As the girls have taken the call on her. Mad Dog serve. Mad Dog gets the ace! It rolls over the top! Lands on the side, giving South their set win and also the match win. What a way to end it. The crowd woke up there for that ending. Really excited. Thank you so much for joining today. Appreciate you watching, and we'll be back next time, folks.